We've seen 7 great clipper cutting techniques featuring our Buzz Barber Basic Clipper. Now it's time to put them all together on one great haircut so that you can comfortably, confidently, and easily create great clipper cuts on your friends and family. Let's take a look. Step number 1 is to cut the back and sides of the hair. We're going to use our snap-on attachment guides or guards on our Buzz Barber Basic Clipper. For the purpose of his haircut, we're going to use a number 4, which is a 1/2 inch plastic snap-on attachment guide or guard. Put it on, snap it in, make sure it's on nice and safe and secure. We're going to turn our clipper on, we're going to come in from below, we're going to move up, and we're going to come out. Look how smooth and easy it is to cut the hair like that. We're going to come in and we're going to move out. Only come as high up the head until you get to the widest point of the head at the curve of the head at the back and sides. We want to overlap the rows just like if we were cutting the grass. We don't want to miss anything. We don't want to skip anything. We're going to come in and cut the area on the bottom of the head. We work from the center out to one side, then we'll come back to the center and we'll work our way back out the opposite side. That'll cut the entire back area of the head, and we're ready to move on to the front corners. Repeat the process at the front corners, in front of the ear, coming up and only moving away from the head when you get to the widest point of the head. Don't come out past the widest point at the curve of the head. Also the area behind the ear where we connect these two areas together. Fold that ear down out of the way and follow around the ear to tie the front and the back together. Don't worry about this extra hair hanging over here. We'll cut that later. But follow around the ear to trim that whole perimeter. Now it's time to cut the top. Buzz Barber Basic makes it very easy to come in over the top of the head, comb sections of hair straight up, and cut them off. Slide your fingers up to the length you wish to cut. Hold those sections in your hand and glide Buzz Barber Basic across the top of your fingers. Plenty of power for good, smooth, clean cutting across the top of those sections. Once you've created a guide section, that first section on the top of the head, that will determine the length for the next sections. Lift up a piece of the previously cut section to serve as your guide. Look for that section in your fingers as your guide. It should be very easy to see. Notice how you can see what the guide length is, and you can see the little piece that needs to be cut, and you simply match it up. You're going to work your way through the entire top of the haircut in this manner. Try to work in an organized, neat, and consistent fashion. Start at the top to create that guide length at the top, and once you've established or created that guide length through the top of the head, you can then go in and work down one side and down the other. Lift your chin up for me just a little bit. There you go. We've created that top length, and now we'll work our way back through his right side. Always picking up a piece of the previously cut section in our fingers to serve as our guide, holding it up, sliding it up, and cutting it off, letting the power of the clipper do the work for us to create good, clean cutting. And look how nice that lays. Now it's time to tie the shorter sides and back and the longer top together. We're going to come in at an angle with what's called clipper over comb. We hold the comb at an angle and we slide along the comb, lifting up a portion of the longer hair, looking for the shorter hair in the bottom of the comb, looking for the shorter hair in the bottom of the comb with the longer hair in the comb above, and sliding and blending it through to blend to the top. Slide your clipper right along your comb to create a beautiful smooth transition from the shorter perimeter to the longer top. Take your time and work at an angle. If you hold the comb perfectly straight across, you'll leave lines, steps, marks, ledges, or ridges in the haircut. If you hold the comb at an angle, you can see where those points stick out, and it's very easy to come in and gently blend off any extra hair from above that doesn't match up with the hair from below. It is easy to use Buzz Barber Basic to get good trimming around an ear. Use the last tooth on the corner of the blade, shift the ear down out of position, cut around the front half with just one tooth to get a nice clean line. Let go of the ear and connect from the back. Fold the ear forward like that. Set the blade against the head for a clean ear arc all the way around. Repeat that on the opposite side for 2 good ears. It's time to trim the sideburns. With your Buzz Barber Basic Clipper with the adjustment lever all the way up, we're going to come in, we're going to block our sideburn to the length that we like, We'll turn the tool over and we'll clean up any hair beneath the sideburn, making sure we like what we've got. Then we'll go to the opposite side and we'll do the same thing. We'll block the sideburn, we'll turn the tool over, and we'll clean up. Got a pair of good-looking sideburns. Now let's create a nice-looking neckline. Adjustable blade lever in the closed position. With our Buzz Barber Basic, we start at the center. We block our line at the center, we move out to one side. We come back to the center, we move out to the opposite side. Once we've created our baseline, we turn the clipper over, and with the non-moving side of the blade against the neck, we clean up any hair beyond the neckline. Then we go in and cut the sides. We're going to connect the arc we cut around the ear to the lower corner with a nice clean line, turn the clipper over, and clean up. We'll repeat the process on the opposite side, come in at an angle, set our line in place. Look how nice and crisp and clean the line is. Set our line in place, turn the tool over, and clean up to it. That gives us sideburns, ear areas, necklines, and a nice clean perimeter all the way around. The adjustable blade feature on your Buzz Barber Basic Clipper makes it very easy to do soft tapering around the perimeter of the haircut. Push the adjustable blade lever down. By pushing the lever down, the blade scoots forward and the cutting blade is working further back up the clipper blade where the clipper blade is a little bit thicker. That means it's going to leave a little more hair behind on the head and give you a little more control of soft tapering. It looks like this. With the blade in the open position, come in below the hairline and gently move it up and in. And at a longer length like that, you create a very soft taper to the edges of the haircut. That's going to create a haircut that looks nicer and will stay looking nicer longer. We're going to repeat that process on the opposite sideburn, and we'll do the same thing throughout the neckline as we come around the back of the haircut as well, in that open lever position to softly taper in the neckline of the haircut. Buzz Barber Basic is a powerful, fun clipper that makes it easy to do great hair cutting on your friends and family. Thanks for watching this video. For more information on Buzz Barber Basic and other great Andis products, check us out online on the web at buzzbarber.com. Thank you and have a great day.